All right, we are here at McCormick Ranch Golf Club. We're with short game chef Parker McLachlin, played on the PGA Tour, won on the PGA Tour. Now he's a short game coach, hence the name Short Game Chef. He's worked with guys like Colin Morikawa, Tom Kim, Keith Mitchell, Joel Damon. This is one of the guys you see short game areas Tuesday, Wednesday at the PGA Tour event. Short game chef Parker McLachlin is there. He's a big proponent of chipping shallow, which is super different than how I've always done it. Don't feel like chipping is one of my stronger parts of my game. So we're gonna try to get a lesson here and just kind of find something, a baseline. I feel like I get over there and it's pretty random. It changes depending on the day, on the grass. I want a vanilla chip, which is what he calls it, that I can go back to and serve as my base for everything else. So we're trying to nail down the vanilla chip and also hit some better bunker shots.
I mean, my whole philosophy is like, I want you to have like a foundation, right? Once you have that foundation built, which is sort of a vanilla pitch, vanilla chip shot. Once you have that foundation built, then you can be creative off of that. Right? You can be like, all right, I'm going to open the face and I'm going to hit a higher one.
But I honestly don't even feel like I'm ready to, like we need to work on the foundation.
On the foundation.
Yeah.
Okay,
I want to put this away.
That's where we're going to start. I always tell people, I'm like, you don't want to chase compression and you don't want to chase like a super pure sound in chipping, right? Because we're not really compressing the ball. We're going to carry this thing 10 yards.
Right.
So I don't really want you to chase that feeling of like, oh, I got to compress it. I got to pinch it into the ground.
Like a little like fluttery, like.
Yeah, you don't really want to. Like I'd rather you chase a shallower angle of attack to be able to build in that margin of error so that if you do hit a clanker, it's still like this. Versus if you're like 15 down and you miss it by this much, you're chipping again. Right? Like we don't want that.
No double chips.
No double chips. All right, show me like what stock standard is. That's kind of like a normal miss potentially.
I mean, that was pretty poor. But yeah, I mean, like that's not abnormal.
Okay.
That was a little better.
Okay. So when you do it better, what's the feeling for you when you do it better? You don't even know.
I got nothing for you. Honestly, the only thing I really think about is trying to keep my weight on my left side, just because I saw Phil Mickelson say that. But I'm telling you, I'm a big like Instagram chipper where I just like see something, I'm like, oh, that sounds good. These are firm.
Yeah, the greens are pretty firm.
Well, that's good. That's good practice.
So like if we're looking just like at the top of the swing there, right?
Yeah.
How far does it look like you're going to hit that shot?
Well, that's kind of like the theme with my putting too. Is I have like these big takeaways.
Yeah, just I mean, like it looks like you could hit it 50 yards from there. You know what I mean? And we're trying to carry it like 8.
Yeah.
You know. So I would clean this up first. The way that I like to describe it is that there's 3 areas that we can sort of generate ball speed around the greens, right? Setup, backswing, and then through swing. So if you look at it, right, we're not necessarily trying to create a ton of ball speed here.
I was going to say,
we're trying to
remove the enemy.
Yeah, we're trying to remove it, right? So now if you're set up and you get this 58 degree and you set up and you go like this, right? Now you've taken 58 and turned it into 48, right? Ball speed's increasing, right? Because you kind of go this way to start with, right?
Yeah.
Backswing. If the backswing gets long like this, dude, you're creating a ton of ball speed, right? You got a bunch of hinge here, and this club's gone way too far. Everything that you're doing because you're a good player, and even bad players do it too, but they'll intuitively understand, oh shit, I've got too much ball speed. Let me slow down, which is why your balls come out different every time. Right? And you can watch your head kind of moves forward in the backstroke, and then on the way down, it's like, I got to back out of it, which is why you're hitting a little bit heavy, which is why your contact's a little bit off. You don't ever spin it, right? So I would say like if you were going to just drop those hands back, just a fraction.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then ball position, I would actually go a little bit more middle. Okay. Yeah, right there. Good. Just a smidge, yeah. And then hands are going to be in a neutral spot right there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just, that feels so natural. I've been doing it that way the whole time.
Forever, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then so now your goal on this one is to feel like you make your backswing more with your body and not as much with your hands. Okay. And I'm going to give you this awareness right here. You can't.
You're saying it was going way higher than that?
Yeah,
which
way.
Is crazy.
It's crazy. I'm like, literally, if we paced it out, you're trying to carry it 8 yards.
Yeah.
And that backswing was going like up here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you this as awareness. So I want you to feel your backswing with your rib cage there. Okay, good. Well, actually had a little check to it,
Came
right?
out a little nicer, a little shallower. It feels almost like I'm tossing it. which is a good feeling.
It's great. Yeah.
Because before it just felt very like golf swingy.
Yeah. Again, for an 8-yard shot, right? The only way you're going to really be able to deliver a bunch of spin or any kind of spin is to deliver speed, right? If you're slowing down, you're not going to be able to deliver the speed to get that golf ball to grab on the face and to bring some spin. I'm forcing you by taking away a lot of your backswing.
Yeah.
I'm forcing you to be able to move faster through the ball.
That's so good.
I mean, that was so good right there, right?
Yeah. So much better.
Yeah. The crazy part with this is that you're going to feel more movement with your body, but the club's not going to go as far.
Yeah.
Because previously, it was just sort of like, it was just up here, right? And then now it's like you're moving actually more, but the club's not going as far.
Yeah.
On all these wedges, they're built to be hit grooves 2 through 5.
Huh.
Okay? 2 through 5. So if you're hitting that one on groove 2, it's probably going to feel a little thin.
Yeah, it does.
Right? Now, if you keep this club basically like what we're doing, right? Because you went from going like up straight down into it.
Yeah.
Now we're coming more this way.
Yeah.
So if the back edge of this club is sort of surfing along the top of the grass, you're gonna hit that groove 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Right. Versus if you're coming this way and it goes down, you're gonna potentially hit 5, 6, 7.
Well, so I need to convince my brain that's to not chase that feeling.
Yeah.
I think I'm just so used to like wanting to hit it in the middle, wanting to hit it in the middle, wanting to hit it in the middle that like even with chips I've been doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, by the way, for some context, Parker's been on the front lines of a battle that's going on in the short game community between steepness and shallowness, and Parker's team shallow, and he's a bit of a crusader for team shallow.
A crusader. All I'm trying to do is make golf a little easier for 99% of the population, right? And I think that if you look at a lot of the guys, the Strickers, the Jason Days, the Matt Kuchars, Keith Mitchell, Cam Young, Cam Smith, you look at a lot of guys that are out there, they're on the shallow side, right? It's
all relative. They're still
it's all relative.
5 down, 6 down.
Exactly right. Yeah, they're still between 5 and 8 down, 3 and 8 down, I would say, right? But I just don't think that there's that many players that are like 15 degrees down to hit a 15-yard pitch shot.
Right.
I just don't think that that's out there. Go back to like give me like top of backswing with the old way of doing it for like a 20-yard shot. So yeah, and I would even say you were probably somewhere in here.
Okay. I was trying to save face a little bit.
Yeah. So Trevino had this great line. He said, "Take your right hand off and see if you can touch the club." Yeah, you're pretty close, right?
Yeah.
It means you're a shitty wedge player.
Okay.
Okay. Now put your right hand back on.
You don't want it close.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now see if you
No
can
shot. Yeah.
Now he said all of a sudden you become a great wedge player.
So it's the width.
The width, right? The width is going to give you that wider bottom, right? And that's the one thing that on this steep shallow debate that we've sort of all can agree upon.
Right.
Is that the margin of error with the steep one is about this big, right? The margin of error with the shallow way is about.
That's just physics, right? Like
yeah.
If something's coming down like this, if you think of a parabola,
yep,
it's steeper than
yep.
if something's moving flat.
Yeah, it's a V versus a U.
Yeah.
Right. I'd much rather have the U, especially if you're, if you want some margin of error. Like that's why the bounce has been built there for you. Here's another one too. Like if you just got an inch or two closer to the ball, handle went up just a little bit, that'll take some ball speed off. You may actually see some interesting, right? Because we're going to engage the toe a little more and just sort of see what it does.
Much more spin.
Yeah, you feel that ball.
Much more climbing up the face a little.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah, it just grabs onto the face a little bit more.
Feels like it's on the face longer.
Yeah.
Which is good. Like this is one of the things that's where I say it's all about technique, because look how different it looks already. Like it's the easiest thing to change.
Yeah. Quickly.
But
I know in an hour, you and I,
yeah.
like with how good you are, you're going to get better immediately with the right information.
Right. That feels quite dry.
Oh my God, it was not at all.
It feels quite dry.
Yeah. So you were, obviously we saw your video before and you were like way out and way across
so I was doing that.
Yeah.
And then I saw this video of Jordan Spieth saying that he cuts every chip.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I can do that.
You're not Jordan Spieth.
Not
But
yet.
then did you see the video of Tiger saying all he works on is draw pitches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That video of him and Scotty is unreal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So sick. Scotty's an unreal chipper.
Yeah, he's an unreal chipper. All right, so give me that little draw pitch feel. Dude, that was beautiful.
Yeah. It's really
Okay,
nice.
so look at this one. You're gonna trip out, right? It feels crazy draw, right? That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like brilliant. Good rotation through, yeah. But like, doesn't that feel way more inside than that?
Yeah, it feels like I'm in the hook.
But look at where this club's finishing, right? That's your top of backswing now.
Yeah, as opposed to it was up by the shoulder.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I would think that like having more hands involved would add the check,
Right?
Because it adds speed at the bottom, but it doesn't.
No, that's the weird thing that I've found is that like the more that I get people's body involved, the more they actually deliver the speed like properly and more.
So it's not just about the speed; it's about where the speed comes and where the acceleration comes.
Yeah. So I think for you, like if you're gonna go and write down notes,
which
or like go watch these back.
Yes.
Dead hand draw.
The setup is just a little closer to it, feet a little closer together.
Yep.
Avoid that, so hands
Correct.
here.
Perfect.
And then I'm thinking of just like dead hand draw.
Yep. Like it's landing in the same spot every time.
It's a lot better.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
It's a lot better.
Okay,
Jonesy.
so let's go a little further back.
Okay.
So let's go like same motion, and you can open the face just a tick if you want to.
What, to add height?
Just to add a little. Well, it takes away some ball speed, so you can swing a little faster.
Okay.
So give me like really focus on that body, that dead hand.
Damn it. First time I've done that.
That's true. Here's the drill I want you to do. I want you to take it to the top, and I want you to pause.
Okay.
Right? And like really give it a good pause. You can check where you are. Like if you've gone too far, you can. Yeah. Like you can really check to where you are.
Is the checkpoint sort of hip height parallel?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go. I want the shaft to get parallel to the ground. You're gonna go to the top and pause. Yeah. And then from here, you're gonna be able to actually hit this ball. Okay. And we're gonna see if we can get it 20 yards onto the green. Okay. So go back to start.
Stop or just go?
Yeah. No. You're gonna go to the top and stop. Good. Now you're gonna actually hit it.
I added so much speed.
Here.
I don't know. I feel like I was back. You know what I mean? I just felt like that didn't.
Well, the crazy part was from a static position here, you still got the ball to the hole.
Yeah, it's not.
That was sort of the.
Oh yeah, I can go way longer than that. Yeah,
that's the
So
point.
you're saying add the speed, not with the backswing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Not with length of backswing or fastness of backswing.
Because I don't need it.
No, you don't.
I can hit that ball a long way.
Exactly
Okay,
right.
got it.
Let's do one more. We're gonna go top and pause. Good. Now rotate. Ooh, see how that low and spinny that one came out?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you delivering the speed in the right spot.
Yeah.
Right? And that ball came out like
Right,
this.
and so basically by stopping, you're eliminating the possibility of doing the speed with the guy.
Correct.
Got it.
Correct. Let's just sort of blend it all, and like you don't have to pause here.
Yeah.
So just give me what feels like a draw dead hand.
Oh.
Crazy how much longer that went on your backswing.
Crazy.
Right? You see,
Crazy.
you can see it.
You went really high again.
Yeah. That was really close, bud. Really close.
Yeah, just landing a little short, but that's better.
Just to have that awareness. Good. Rotate from there. So don't worry too much about that as like the result of it.
Yeah,
I just want you to focus on like how are you delivering the speed, and then what's that ball flight doing? Like, is it low? There you go. Like that to me was like really close to being what we're looking for. You know, if you didn't have this tournament coming up in a month, like I would
month. It's a week from Monday.
Oh, it's a week from Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just prescribe like don't hit anything longer than like 10, 15 yards carry. Like you should
What do
just
you mean,
be
don't? Like you're saying just with the practice?
Yep.
Yeah. It was so consistent there. The vanilla chip got so nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like wear that out for
Yeah.
the next month is what my normal prescription would be.
We'll miss greens, that's all.
Let's go ball position one more right there. Oh, that was really close. It was just a fraction cutty.
Yeah, I felt like
But that
I ripped through a lot.
Yeah,
more.
that was much better.
Okay.
So you gotta give me a little bit of that draw path, and so like good visual.
Yep.
Kind of feel that on the way into the ball. There's a lot of good there. It actually had some chew to it, right?
I like that.
That was a little bit higher.
It just came off better. It just came off the face better.
Yeah, like that's really close, right?
No, it's the flight's better. It's
Yes.
like it's got more integrity.
Yes, that's exactly it. That's a great word, and I use that word all the time.
Yeah.
It's like the ball actually has integrity to it. But what I want you to pay attention to is like this rib cage
Yeah.
pivoting back,
Okay.
right?
There it is.
Yeah, that was it. I could totally see that.
That was it.
You were more engaged there, right?
I like that feeling. I'm gonna pretend like your hands are on my ribs.
Like I'd imagine my ribs being
like
here, and they just go. Whoosh.
Yeah, really. That's interesting. I never thought about that before. But that came off so much better.
Yeah. So describe how that came off before you hit this next one.
It came off. It rode up the face a little bit more. It had longer
like it
face
grabbed,
contact. Yeah, it
grabbed. Yeah, grabbed on the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you hit it with your body,
Yeah.
it grabs on the face a little
Totally.
bit more. So you need to feel like, because you've been
super rotational.
Yeah.
Because I've been very just like this.
Well, yes, exactly right. Go ahead and set up again. Because your trigger, you were always here.
Yeah.
But then your trigger was even more, and then it would just go that way.
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Now you're feeling it that your backswing is starting with that. That's kind of the feel, right? I think that was gorgeous. Is if you could just give me like 5% more on the way through, you're there.
I like that feel.
Yep. Like that backswing was really, really nice.
It's funny because it feels broken. It feels like inside and back like that.
It looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. And when we showed it to you on
Yeah,
video,
no,
it
I
was
mean-
like just barely on the inside of your hands. Ooh, that had a lot of integrity to it.
Rotated.
Hold it. Daniel, son.
Come on, Daniel, son.
Wow. That was so much better.
Right?
God, I really got to examine. I'm just so afraid of it still.
Good, bud. Like that has more hit to it there,
Totally more hit.
right? That was a little better.
That one had some
That one had more spin,
I had
right?
way more spin.
Now, if you looked at the if you looked at the camera from face on right there,
Yeah.
he'd have said that was your shortest backswing yet, and it had
Really?
the most amount of spin. That was like way close to being pretty good.
I like that better.
Right?
I gotta feel I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
I am.
Okay, so say it out loud so you can
It
remember.
feels very almost like tight.
Okay.
In a way.
I'd rather you say structured.
Structured.
Yeah.
That's a better word for
Because
it.
tight and quick don't.
No,
Those
structured
are not
though.
good golf words.
When you say close, what is it not doing?
It's
that
just
you'd
like
it
you're
to
just
do?
fractionally slow on the way through. You're still just like hesitant on the way through. That was better. But that's, to me, that's more proper.
Yeah.
You feel that?
Yep.
Okay. What's that sensation like? You ripping through it?
Structured and rip. Don't be afraid to turn.
That's it. Structure and rip. Ooh. That was pretty damn good in my book.
That was really good.
Okay, so walk me through the feels
Jason
of that.
Day feel where I felt like it's one lever.
Yeah.
As opposed to like separation and lag. It's one piece. It almost feels like it's like this.
It's a drill I do all the time with my players.
Is that one?
Yeah. So now, like, the hard part is getting over in your head because you feel like this is going to equal more spin.
Yeah.
We've actually seen the opposite.
It's not true at all.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
It's just not true.
Yeah.
It's just not a true thing. Yeah. That was really fucking good. I don't know
Yeah,
where
I
it
like
landed,
that.
but the
I like
contact.
that. I like that. There you
I
go.
know what I need to do.
Yeah, perfect. Now everything we just did there,
Throw it away.
throw it away.
Just a full rebuild.
Yeah, I mean,
great.
when he fixed it, it looked better.
It's definitely gonna be better. It just doesn't feel natural, and that's always the battle, especially when you start to play for money or you play in tournaments. Anytime there's any sort of stress, you're gonna go revert back to your patterns. So I need to fucking practice, basically, is what I'm saying.
Now I want you to feel it with your lead hand. Give me a practice thing with your lead hand.
Just my lead hand.
Yep. Okay. Now on this through swing, go ahead and do it one more time. On this through swing, this is like what it looks like. It needs to look like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to flip that club back. Like
Yeah.
that?
But earlier, with the hands. There you go. Yeah. See, so if then we build a bunch of steepness, that's your exit strategy.
Is
Right.
up instead of being that way.
Correct.
Right.
Because that's why you're scared of going steep is because your release pattern is this way. There you go. You feel that back edge?
Yeah. The back
Don't,
edge is just
don't dip with your knees. Do it again. That's how you should be practicing. There, release it. Release it earlier. There it is. Feel that?
Yeah.
Okay. So take that feel. No awareness of like, no attachment to result here, but just give me that feel. Okay, good. Again.
Way better.
That wasn't bad, was it?
No.
Oh, way nicer. Way cleaner.
Way cleaner. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you setup. So if you want to hit that high soft one, right?
Yeah. Which honestly, at my level, I don't need to like master that shot,
Yeah.
right? Like, I'm not playing on tour, like, but once in a while it's nice.
So I think you're set up right about in here. Okay. If I was hitting a high softly, like to this one here,
Yeah.
like from a good, like
You need a good lie, otherwise you're not trying.
you obviously need a good lie,
Yeah.
right? But like I would be here. See where that club face is?
Wide open.
See where my hands are? See where
Super
my feet
low,
are? This is our way to get height and softness, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's so fucking sick.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
All right, so if you're gonna go here, I want your feet to be, come get in my stance here.
Oh my god, dude. I feel like I'm like,
You're miles from
my
it, so
back is gonna hurt.
you gotta
Okay.
sit.
Holy
sit down.
shit, that's where your feet were?
Yes. Sit down. There you go. Hands low. Good.
Still keep that.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep a little pressure there. Good. Okay. A little more height. Good release here. There it is.
Closer.
100%.
Way closer. I did not have that shot. This
So-
is a little bit of an upslope, but not really.
Yeah. A good way to practice. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to hit 52, high and soft as you can. Not necessarily to this hole.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
With
to-
52 though.
Yeah. So how would you go? Like high? Yeah. There you go. Further away. Down lower.
Like that?
Yeah. Don't you think you can hit it high from there now?
Probably.
All right. Show me.
Still, that's still driving,
Yeah.
right?
Barely. Okay. So higher than that. Come on. That was pretty. So that's
That was way better.
yeah.
But that feel to me almost feels like I'm throwing the leading edge into, like it's like throwing.
Yes, it should be. This is a total throw here. So now, same concept with the setup, right? Lay that face wide open. Feel that throw. There's your high soft one. Ooh. Right? And so we always want to start with like a good lie.
Well, the key is that this is uniform.
Yes.
That's everywhere, right?
Yes. Yes.
Every bunker shot. Unless
Every-
you're trying to hit like a chunk and run.
Yeah, every greenside bunker shot if you
Yeah.
want some height and softness. Yes.
I had never had that shot before in my life.
Okay.
Never had that
Then
shot
we're
before.
then we're going in the right direction. Jim.
Yeah, I think it's similar to full swing where it's like I'm just scared of releasing shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I've watched too much like fucking too many stingers where guys are like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was always sick when that's how you cover the ball. You know,
Right. Right.
we're not trying to cover it in the short game.
No. Compartmentalize it.
Yeah.
Right. It's different. It's different.
It's different.
So now, as we compartmentalize it, this is going to be a different. Let's say we're going to go to that pin right there.
Yeah.
So firm lie,
Yeah.
right? Like you can see. Look on camera. Like look how firm this is.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how much sand do you think is underneath that?
Not a crazy
Not
amount.
a crazy amount. All right.
A lot.
There's a lot of sand under there. Your job is to get access to that sand under that golf ball, right? Because what shot scares you from this lie right here?
Yeah, hitting it long. I don't want to hit it long.
It's gonna usually it's gonna bounce. So there's obviously a lot of sand there.
Yeah.
Your job is to get access to that sand.
Really hit it down.
Steep,
Yeah.
plus engage that heel. What did I tell you the heel does over there?
Digs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't we want dig here?
For sure.
So how are you gonna feel that dig? I want you to feel it with
With the
pressure.
handle low.
hold on to the club. I want you to feel it with the pressure down on the way through. Feel that?
Uh-huh.
So the pressure's you're gonna be steep, and it's gonna feel pressure with that thing down. Nice, dude. Okay, now the thing I didn't tell you was bad lie, firm bunker, ball's gonna come out faster. You don't have to swing quite as hard.
Okay.
I want the steepness. I don't want you to swing as hard. Hinge it up, and then steep into it. Kind of the idea. Like how bad was that lie, right?
Hands.
We're talking bad lie. Yes.
This is the feel kind of.
Yes, but it's this way.
Yeah. But still the same.
I'm working that way, but I'm never gonna get to like this spot here, but I'm working.
Right.
I'm
Just stops
working-
in the middle.
I'm working there. It just stops because you're going so steep. Nice, dude.
Yeah, that's nice.
Really nice. Like how soft that comes out from a garbage lot.
Yeah,
Really?
Oh yeah.
it's really good.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So a hallmark, one of the hallmarks of a good bunker player is someone who swings fast, but the ball comes out slow.
I feel like that's a short game in general.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with our pitch shots. I was making you swing fast, but that ball was still coming out slow.
Yeah.
I want you to go this close guy right here.
So super far away from it,
Yes.
super low,
Yes.
and
Good release with the hands.
what was it? Did it have to feel more vertical to get it? No,
Not
right?
necessarily.
That's just for the bad
That's
lies.
just for the bad lies, yeah. Slide this thing right underneath. Nice, dude. When you got literally 3 paces of green, that was beautiful.
So nice.
Yeah. I mean,
This is why you go get short game lessons, everybody. Everyone's working on full swing. It's important.
I mean, if
But
you want
short game is the quickest way to improve.
I think that Harvey Penick said that. You want to improve your game by 5 strokes. The hands. That's it.
That's as good as I'm gonna do.
That's as good as you're gonna do. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Now, the thing you got to remember, like on some of these, you got to go to the extreme. If you're on a downhill lie, you got to go to the extreme. If you're on this firmness, right? You got to be like, I got to build some steepness.
Otherwise, it's just gonna bounce into it.
You're not gonna hit a high, soft, floaty one. Guys on tour are never facing this. Oh my God, dude. That was beautiful.
Really nice.
So like, I love the way that your hand's working now.
Yeah, it's feeling like
right?
that right hand's getting real
Yes.
saucy with it.
Good.
As opposed to,
Yes, correct. You
Yeah.
gotta let it out. So it's like you're letting it out while also building in some steepness, right? That's it right there. 100%. You feel that back hiss? Ooh, yes.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
Good work, man.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
We got a lot done.
done. Okay, Parker. What did we learn today about my patterns? How are we gonna get better at golf?
I mean, you grew up as a junior golfer, used your hands a lot, handle forward, ball position back.
Cover
right?
it. That was
trying
the
to cover
feel.
it, trying to smash it, trying to pinch it, trying to really get that compression on the golf ball with these chips and pitches. We kind of learned that you don't need to do that.
So my tendency with the backswing was
Yeah.
just to make it way too long.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that's how you create spin.
Right.
But what did we learned? We
Well,
did that drill.
Yeah, we learned more, like as I started to give you some structure in the backswing, you started to learn how to actually deliver speed efficiently
Right.
and through impact.
I was doing it in my mind where the speed was coming from the big thing here,
Yes.
and then I would be like, oh shit, I have too much speed, and then kind of
Slow
fall
down.
back. Whereas we want to build speed.
Yeah, you want to build speed, right? All the best players, even as you watch, like I love watching like a JT, for instance, when he hits those higher trajectory spinners, he will go long, but he goes slow on the backswing because he still understands like he needs to deliver a little bit of speed on the way through. If he were to go fast on the backswing, he would only slow down and it would never really deliver any grip and speed
Yeah.
and spin to the golf ball. So
So it's not just about how fast it's about where you're delivering the speed.
100%. Yeah.
There's got to be acceleration through the ball in order for it to grab.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So that was one of the things we did was build your little structure so that you could feel some acceleration on the way through, and it actually got you more spin by going a little more structure.
And lower and much more consistent launch.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. And then out of the bunker, it's different. It's a different animal. The bunker, it was sort of the same flaw, which was like cover, but it's a different solution where it's
Correct.
more.
Setup is big.
Setup is big, but I also think like a lot of my pressure was toward the hole where it needs to be more down.
Yes,
Right?
yes, exactly.
And that's
right.
why like a short shot would give me a lot of trouble because if you think about it physics wise, if you're moving through the ball like this, how is the ball going to have any height? We need to get that down and up feeling.
That was the motion, and you started like a lot of my people feel it with their lead hand. You were feeling it with your trail hand.
Yeah.
However you want to feel it is great, but the fact that you aren't feeling drivey with the legs and draggy with the handle, that's a great thing for your short-sided, high soft bunker shot. Yeah.
The sexy one.
The sexy, saucy spinners.
Thanks for doing it.
Good
dude.
work, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%.
Hopefully you guys got better today because I definitely did.